Hey, hi everyone. I hope that you all are doing great and you must be absolutely fine. Well, I was just willing to ask you a question that can change be reversed? If the answer is yes, you can just tap 1. If the answer is no, you can just tap 2. And if you think that either yes can be answer or even the no can be the answer, so you can just tap 3. So I hope that you have just mentioned all the comments right in the comment box. And let us find out that whether your answer 1 is correct, answer 2 or answer 3 is correct. Well, we will just look into this all answers in the just session. Now here you meet your Sushmita ma'am, and yes, let me tell you that along with me, you are going to find some more amazing teachers right on the live interacting app, and that is going to be the ODA Class app. So you all can find the amazing teachers from the different prestigious institution over here. And when I say that, what you all get along with these amazing teachers, you are going to get the marvelous course that is going to be the bridge course for you. Now, this bridge course is going to start right from the coming Monday, and you all can just be the part of this. And you can do this by having all these features right in the class. So, do you know what are the features you're going to get in these class? The duration of 1 week. So the entire week, you are going to get 3 sessions of the math class and 3 sessions of the science class. Along with this, one very important thing that I would like to suggest you to just focus on the point, that is personal teacher support. Where do you get the personal teacher all the time? The personal tutor right for you, one-on-one interaction. I guess you must be amazed of, is this possible? Let me tell you that this is possible right in the live interaction app, that is going to be the ODA Class app. You are going to get the personal teacher for you. And along with this, we are going to also give you some homework, and that is not going to be only with you. You are going to send that homework right on our app. Along with this, there are going to be amazing questions in the form of objective and the subjective questions. And you all are going to solve these kind of questions. So there is a lot of practice of MCQs, which is going to enhance your competitiveness nature for the upcoming examinations. And along with this, what about the study material? We do have the study material at ODA Class, and you all can just have it right in the form of the PDF, and we are going to send you all the PDF of the ODA Class, whatever you're going to learning. Now, of course, you might be thinking, ma'am, these amazing app, but where to find it out? Well, here you get the answer. And what is going to be the answer? Do you know? This link is going to be just the magic thing for you. Just go into the description box, tap on this link, and you are there. And do you know, like, ma'am, what might be the fee? It would be like 49959. Not at all. It is going to be just 29 rupees for you. Just at 29 rupees, not even 30. So try once, have the course for 1 week, and then you will realize that how it is going to make a change in all those concepts that you were struggling to read for. So believe me, just join this and we are going to be there with you. Okay. Now, of course, you must be thinking, ma'am, yes, you have introduced yourself, but what else are there? How, like, where you have done your graduations and all? So let me tell you about this. Well, of course, you know that I'm Shushmita Singh. I have done my bachelor's from RI NCERT. Also, I have done my master's and tried to bag the silver medal. And let me tell you that I do have the experience of 4+ years, and in duration of that, I have almost taught almost around 35,000 plus students, and they have excelled very well in their classes. Right? So let me just make you aware of all these things, and just we will find out that the question which was being asked in the very first slide, what is going to be the answer for that? So now we will just try to find out the answer in each and every counting slides. Okay, so for each of these, we will find that whether the answer is going to be yes or no or both. Now, everyone, summer is now just heating up, right? Heating up us. So we are finding out that where we can find the juice, where we can find the ice cream. Well, you all can find both of them right at your home. How we can do that? Either if you want to have the juice, you can melt this ice cream into the juice, or if you want the ice cream, you can just freeze this juice into the ice cream. Now, how does it happen? How the same thing can be interchanged? Is this interchange possible, my dear student? Is this change possible? What do you think? Isn't it? So can I write here that yes, this is possible, yes, this is going to be the possible one? Is this that? Yes. Is this going to be freezed? Is this going to be melted down? So we can say that yes, yes, this is all possible. It can be interchanged. Now, how it can be interchanged? Because we can say that the liquid can be freezed into the ice, and the ice can again be melted into the same form of the water. Now, what I have said here, same form, the original form. Now, in case of this, when I write back into the original form, so in this case, we can say that no new substances are formed, right? There is no certain new substances. There is no inclusion of any other substances into that. So here the water changes into the ice, and the ice again come back to its own original water form. Done? Now, if I say that you have to just come across various questions and you have to just sort it out like whether it is reversible or irreversible. Now, what do you have to do? Like, are you thinking that we have to write the entire word reversible? Not at all. You have to just mark it as R or IR. So for reversible, you're going to write it as R, and for irreversible, you're going to write it as IR. Done? So shall we start all the types of situation where you will have to either tap for R or IR? Shall we play? Yes? Okay, done. Now, the very first thing, like everyone loves this, and many of you must be thinking, quite not favorite, but yes, majority of you might be just craving for this pizza, right? Well, here is the pizza base. And now what I wanted, like everybody wants that he must have be having like the toppings of the olive or toppings of the jalapeno or kind of tomato. Somebody must be needing onion, somebody's been eating mushroom or paneer, those kind of toppings. Now, what I did, I was just waiting for my friends and they said, no, I want this, I want this. Then, is that the toppings on the pizza base can be reversed without cooking. We haven't cooked yet. We have just added the toppings into the pizza base. Will that can be like, can you say that can be reversed? Like if my friends would be wanting the onion one, so can it be reversed? Yes, R or IR. Well, here we can say that exactly and absolutely it could be reversible. And this is going to bring a change that it can be reversed in the same form. Now, if the toppings are done on the pizza base and then it is cooked, we have just initiated the cooking part. Now, what has happened? It has not been cooked. So we are there with a cooked pizza. Now, can this cooked pizza get again back into the same pizza topping, same pizza base, the original form? How many of you agree with R? How many of you agree with IR? So the one who is agreeing with IR, they all are correct. Because in this case, the cooked pizza cannot be back into the same original form because now it has been cooked. So what you have learned here? There are two conditions. One is reversible and the other one is irreversible. So finding out the another situation, you all had pizza right now. It's a time for the desi time. So now we are going to just remember the same meal what we have daily, that is going to be the chapati. Now in this case, like the flour is again turned into the dough. Now this dough is rolled on. If the dough is rolled on, then we get the chapati. And like we can say that there are various form of the chapatis, the rolled chapatis. Now you just think about it. If, like, suppose we haven't got that shape that we are willing to, and then like there is a situation somebody is testing and we want that it should get again back into the same dough and we will again reform it. Is that possible? Can we say that is this reversible or irreversible? Yes. Yes, we are saved, and yes, we can say that it is going to be reversible. But once it is cooked, once it is cooked, it cannot be back into the same dough, because we can say that it is irreversible. It is undergoing into the irreversible one. So you have found that again the reversible and irreversible. So in our all day-to-day life, we will find that there are some changes which are reversible, and there are certain changes which are irreversible. Now, finding out the situation where the sugar cubes are there. Right, now these sugar cubes are melted down. Now, do you find that any new substances are formed? Any new substances are formed rather than the sugar? The sugar is just melted due to the application of the higher temperature. What it is going to be? Can't we make the same one back into the sugar form? Just let me tell you, not we are bothering about the shape and size. We are bothering about the nature of that sugar. What is going to be that? The chemical nature? Like, is it going to change its taste or change its molecular form? Not at all. It is going to remain the same. It is going to remain the same. And in this case, we can say that it can be again reversed back into the sugar cubes. And this is going to be the reversible change. Now, there is a process where the liquid are turned out into the crystal form. So this is also what? This is also A or B. What do you find it out? One or two? Physical change or the chemical change. In this, we will found that there is not going to be any change. No new substances are formed. No new substances. So in this case, we will found that it is going to be the physical change, and physical change means it is going to be generally reversible. So you have got this term and you have to apply this term in your day-to-day life, whether the reaction or whether the situation is undergoing through the physical change or the chemical change, irreversible reaction or the reversible reaction. Now, the example of the physical change. So here we can say that crystallization is a classic example of reversible change or the physical change. Now, following up with the next one. So how many of you have visited village? So how many of you have like had a trip on the bullock cart? Have you ever? So if you have had ever, or if you might have come across this on the screen or on in the movies or somewhere, then you must have just focus on few of the things, that this is made up of wooden, but the ring which is put on the wheel is made up of iron. Now, how this has been fitted into this, because you will see that they both are, if you look into the radius, you will find that they both are almost same. So how this has been done? So there is the phenomenon referred as thermal expansion. Now, this thermal expansion is what kind of change? Is undergoing what kind of change? If you look into this is the rim, and now what we have tried doing it, we have tried expanding it. Now you must observe this, that it can again come back to its original form when it is cooled down. Now, if you see that once it has undergone one kind of situation, and when given another situation, it has come into its original position. Now, in both of these cases, we will find that it is what kind of change? It is going to be reversible change. Now, like, what is going to be the application? So such a change, like physical change, reversible change, is also used for fixing the metal rim on a wooden wheel of the cart. The metal rim is priorly made slightly smaller, little bit smaller it will be made as compared to the wooden one. Now, what is the reason behind this? The reason behind this is that it has to be intact with the wooden wheel. So for that, the metal rim becomes smaller. It is being like, we will just find it out like it should be little bit smaller so that it can be intact with the wooden one. And now we are going to expand it a bit. Now, as soon as it is going to fit the wooden wheel, and during that time only, what we are going to do, we are going to apply the colder water. Now, when we apply the colder water, it is again going to contract back into its original form. So, what we have found that it is undergoing the reversible change, right? So, we have found these many examples of the reversible change. Now, a very, you can say, homely example for you, if you have been trying opening a bottle, right, and suppose you're unable to do that, taking the example of the jam bottle, now you're opening it, what you can do, preferably, you can just trying and it is not opening. What you can do, just put it into the hot water, or like there would be running hot water, you can just put the cap along with the bottle onto that, and you will find that now it can be easily opened. Why? What action has taken place here? Now if you look into this cap, the hot water is dripping onto it. So this metal is going to bit expand, and it can be easily opened up. So here also we have found that how the reversible change can be just applied in these cases also. And again, after cooling it down, it is going to again come back to its original form. So what are the reasons and why we are having this? So can you just answer here all of that, the cart wheel you can say, or you can say the jam bottle that we were just willing to open it, are they the reversible one or the irreversible one? What do you find it out? I want the answer right into the comment box. So I am going to find out your comments in the comment box. And by then, let me just summarize what we have learned. And along with this, I'm also going to just mark that what we are going to learn in the next lesson. Now here the reversible changes. Now two classic examples we have read, that was crystallization and the thermal expansion, where they are going to undergo reversible change. And contrary to it, we have also looked into the irreversible change. Now, in the upcoming session, you all can have different examples of the irreversible change as well. Okay. Now, here I'm going to show you one kind of master key for you. Now, if you look into this, you will find that yes, we have come across this. Now, this reversible is possible generally in case of the physical change, not in the case of the chemical one. Now, there are two more things that you can add to it, is whether in case of the physical change, have we seen any new substances being formed? No, we haven't seen any kind of new substances being formed. So yes, we have marked it as that, yes, it is not going to be there. What about the permanent change? No, of course not. We haven't seen there that any permanent change is happening. So of course we are going to cross mark it. Now, in case of this, I'm going to bring this chemical change in the upcoming class. So if you all want that has to be done, so you all can just be there on our live learning app that is going to be completely, you can say, live, and we are going to interact you in the same real time. So you can be there on the ODA app, and yes, of course, there there is actually one course right for you, and that is going to be the bridge course. Now this bridge course is going to start right from the coming Monday, so you all can be the part of this. And if you look into the features, you will be amazed of all the features. Where we are going to have 1 week duration, and in this 1 week duration you're going to just go across the 3 sessions of the math and 3 science session, and that would be amazing, along with the master teacher as well as the personal teacher. So you are also going to get the personal teacher right here in the bridge course. Along with this, let me tell you that The homework would be there on the app itself. Along with that, of course, you're going to get the books available in the PDF form and various kind of tests. So yes, if you have made up your mind, so you can see that almost 25 students have already enrolled during this, you can say 14 to 15 minutes. And if you don't want to be the late one, you can just click on this link and be the part of the ODA class right now. So yes, if you have liked this session, you can just press the like button, hit subscribe. And yes, let me tell you that what you are going to get, you're going to get the in Christmas smart water bottle right there if you redeem the coins. Yes, you can just learn and earn right here. So yes, let us meet there in the bridge course and I'm finding you there. Okay. So yes, if you have liked the session, do share this, hit the like button and please subscribe. Okay. See you then. Bye bye.